finally reading the 𝐜𝐫𝐸 duology. This has been on my TBR for such a long time. The pages have actually started to turn like an orangey brown because I've just had it for absolute years, and I am so excited to be getting into it. I haven't ever read the Shadow and Bone series or trilogy or whatever that may be, so I'm not quite sure if you need that knowledge to be able to dive into this duology, but I'm going to try nonetheless, and we'll soon see if I can understand the Grishaverse without that original trilogy slash series. So yes, I'm very excited. Grab yourself a warming cup of your favorite beverage and let's get to reading Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom finally. Now 145 pages into Six of Crows, and it is so interesting. There are so many characters and it's so heavy on dialogue, and it's really equally plot driven and character driven, which I'm finding intriguing. It is kind of hard to keep up with the characters, and sometimes when there is back and forth and like with them bantering, it's quite difficult to kind of pinpoint who is saying what, and when they give nicknames, who is who, etc. But yeah, it's still really interesting so far, and I am enjoying it. Just getting used to the characters slowly but surely, but the stakes are starting to pick up now, so it's really interesting to see where it will go. But it's just been action from page 1, so I'm just interested to see how the rest of the plot and the rest of the book goes, with the characters developing as well. So I'll keep you updated as I progress through. 229 pages in and still absolutely loving it. The relationships in here, the character dynamics, the complexity of emotions, the roller coaster of the plot twist, the action packed, and just what is left to be resolved, discovered and adventured on. It's just so intriguing and so immersive, and I'm just having such a good time with it. The whole array of characters at the beginning was just so complicated for me to wrap my head around and keep up to date with who were what characters and in different dynamics and situations, who was where, etc. But the more I read it, the more attached I become to these characters and get inside their heads, because because this is multiple POV, and just become obsessed with every single one of these characters, the relationships and friendships that they are building, full of them being misfits and a crew and coming together, and how they deal with different things, the lack of emotion for some people and the full amount of emotion for others, and yeah, it's just so good, and I'm so excited to see how it progresses and how they deal with different things as they're all going on their own sort of adventure, as well as this overarching plot line. So I'll keep you updated. I just finished Six of Crows and I'm rating it 4 stars. This had themes of misfits and a unlikely crew, relationships both platonic and romantic. It had a heist involved, violence, action, and it was just so great. It was just so intriguing to read, and I just loved every moment of it. I connected with the characters so well, and at the beginning I was really struggling with that connectivity of them, but each of these characters played such a vital part to not only the plot but the crew and the relationship dynamics, and it just worked just so well, and I just loved it. And it was so interesting to see, like I say, the relationships develop and grow and take different turns throughout this whole book, in a both platonic way and a romantic way in some instances, and just have constant plot twists and plot points that just kept you on your toes with the action woven in there. It was just a phenomenal read, and I'm so excited to start the second installment, Crooked Kingdom. 147 pages in, and the action is picking up so much. It is just go. So much is happening. There's so many characters everywhere, all doing different things, so much conflict, and like I said, just action. And I'm really enjoying it, and it was so good to lead on straight from the first book. I always do this. I always read the first book and then never read the second installment, but I'm so glad that I have read this duology back to back, because you just get so much more out of it because you're already connected and involved with the world and the characters. So I'm going to keep reading and keep you updated. just finished Croquet Kingdom and it's another 4 stars from me, similar to Six of Crows. This one was such an emotional roller coaster. Oh my goodness, there was so much action, just so much going on that I can't even begin to explain without going into any sort of spoiler territory. But it was so great just to see the characters develop, the plot develop, and just all of these little parts go off into different tangents because we had the different character POVs, so they all kind of got their ending, I suppose, which is really, really lovely to see, and lovely to see it all come together from their different points of views and the action movement in there. And like I say, it was just so good, but I don't want to say too much more without putting forward spoilers, in which I don't want to do, because I just highly recommend this duology immensely, just for the grippiness of it, the immersive world, the descriptions, the dialogue in here, and the vast array of characters. Like, no two characters were the same, and yeah, it made me feel everything all at once, and I'm just so glad that I read these 2 books and can't believe I've put them off for so long. But yeah, I have now completed the Six of Crows duology, and I just had such a fun time. So I thank you ever so much for joining me on this adventure, and I hope wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you have a wonderful day or night. And until next time, friends, bye!